guys. I'm going to get a reading in. Not really sure what the vibe is because I keep getting multiple songs in my head. One's like Hopelessly Devoted to You, and the other one is These Boots Are Made for Walking. So I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so that's what it is. This feminine is in 2 mindset, right? So she's not, in one theory, she wants her person, in the other, she does not. Like, she probably is in a phase of feeling like she's going crazy. At one point, she's like, I love him, I hate him. I love him, I hate him. Either that or the masculine is finally healing. And when the masculine begins to heal, what will happen is it will trigger forgiveness in the feminine. Okay, so the feminine has a karmic masculine in her energy, this specific feminine. And this karmic has done black magic on her. This guy is crazy. Or at least that's what Spirit is saying. Okay, the feminine is still over here, just not being able to figure out anything. She's not looking at the karmic masculine. I never understood us, for how can something so special cause so much pain after all? Maybe we are too human, and disaster trails behind us. There's the feminine. There's nowhere to hide since you took I'm out of my head. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted. Okay. The actual masculine has going through some bad luck here because they took the wrong path. It chose the wrong person. The Empress was worth 1,000 of you, 1,000,000. Okay, so this is a masculine who is now going through karma because he chose the wrong person. So you've got the masculine, you've got the feminine, and you have the karmic. So that's why she's in 2 mindsets. She is trying to decide between 2. But then again, maybe she doesn't want this karmic masculine. Maybe she wants one of them to leave and she wants one of them to stay. We will find out. Stalker card was popping up. Okay, so these fell right on top of the masculine. So the masculine is currently not trusting anyone. He's finally gonna show. I'm assuming he's finally figuring out who he is, and he's finally gonna show the world who he is. Maybe he's forgiving himself, doing healing, which would cause the feminine to forgive all the horrible things. Okay, so here's how this works. It's a weird thing. I can explain it to you. When the masculine begins to heal himself, not the relationship between the two. When the masculine does shadow work, when he does healing work, it's instantly going to draw the feminine to him because he's healing and she feels the energy connection in between the two of them. Kind of the way that if they're tapped in, the feminine can feel when the masculine gets turned on. She can also feel when he is healing. And it probably, sometimes it can trigger feelings of these boots are made for walking. Because it's like the feminine will have felt one way and they don't want to change how they feel, because in finally getting stable with how they feel and accepting it, when the energy changes, it literally feels like you're going crazy. But right now, the masculine is going through a lot of karma because he ignored the divine feminine. Getting your shit together requires a level of honesty you can't even imagine. There's nothing easy about realizing you're the one that's been holding you back the whole time. Okay, so this divine feminine that he's been ignoring, now that he's getting his shit together, he's realizing what he did, and now he feels like he's going crazy because now he realizes the connection in between him and his feminine is real. And there may have been a point where he tried really hard to deny it or believe something is not real. Is a whole lot easier than accepting that it is. Let's see. All right, feminine. The feminine is having no mercy for the people that hurt her at this point in time. Maybe the divine feminine is in a point of purging, purging out the people that have hurt her. If you follow me on Facebook, or I posted my dream. I had a dream that I was riding this white wolf. Now, I have a white wolf. I have a legit white wolf who's really sick right now. And I had a dream I was riding this white wolf, but it was bigger than my wolf. And my wolf is really big. And we're in the forest and I'm riding him, and we come upon this black wolf, and he looked really scared and like out of breath, like he had been running. Well, I get off my wolf and I go and I pet him, and he starts to calm down, and he starts to feel, safe. But then he takes his eyes off of me and he looks around at the world around us and he sees his shadow. And his shadow scares him so bad, he gets really bad anxiety. Like it tensed up. And he took off running. And my first initial instinct was to chase after him, but my wolf said no. And so I just had to watch him go. And this is the card for the masculine. I made these cards years ago. Like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know how long it's actually been. The divine masculine is out of balance. He's dealing with the shadow side right now. This is the wolf that's from this comic. And it says, the red hunters speak of balance, but how could a creature like you ever know balance? And he says, I'm as much as the creature as you are. So this is probably the divine masculine trying really hard to find balance. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you've ever had to do shadow work, that stuff is not fun. Healing, everybody is all like, yeah, healing is great and I'm leveling up. But I'm going to tell you right now, if anybody ever tells you that they're going through healing and they are not miserable, they're lying. They're just trying to be cool because that's what's in. Healing causes us to purge a whole lot of hurt. That's what true healing does. We go through it and we heal it, and then we're able to transform it into gratitude. And that's how it's ultimately healed, when you can look at the past and say, I'm grateful for you, because if it wasn't for you, I would not be where I am. Like the divine feminine. The divine feminine, when she stands in her power, when she's standing in the Empress mode, she is no longer chasing. She is grateful for all things. Now, the Empress embodies all of the queens. So that means she can be the Queen of Swords. She can be the Queen of Cups. She can be all of them, So she can be loving or she can cut your ass off. Either way. But she's not going to chase nobody. She's standing in her power. So she's not going to take nothing. But when she's in that power, she's ultimately got there by finding peace, by saying, I give thanks for all of this, because if it wasn't for this, my twin coming in and causing me this pain, I would not be at this level of healing that I'm at right now. Chaos card was on the deck beside this, but let's see where the divine masculine feels right now towards the feminine. Now, as I'm going to say this, I just heard for some people, a very small amount, it's not all, this masculine has a karmic masculine, and this is the feminine over here. And others, this masculine is here, and the feminine has a karmic masculine. Take it as it resonates. It can go either way. Tell me the feelings that the masculine has for the divine feminine. The divine masculine has for He has an attraction for her. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, he's always been attracted. Okay, show me the feminine, how the feminine feels towards the masculine. The divine feminine feels towards the divine masculine. Okay, so I'm hearing a couple different things. The angel blocked, for some I'm hearing the angel blocked the feelings that they had for this masculine by adding someone into their life. It could be this karmic masculine, doesn't have to be because the masculine had a choice between two women. That's how the feminine sees the masculine, is that he had two women to choose from and he chose the wrong one. And so Spirit sent the feminine a divine soulmate. Okay. Still does not have to be this karmic masculine. Alright, if this karmic masculine is for the feminine, how does this karmic masculine feel about the feminine? He is no longer in the picture because he deceived her. If it is for the masculine, this is a past, they've known each other before. If this karmic masculine was for the masculine, they've known each other before in a past life. They could have been married in a past life. This karmic masculine is looking at this masculine, who could be married to a feminine at this point, as he's not happy in this marriage. But she is, but he's not. What does this feminine feel for this karmic masculine? Or think about? Romantic feelings in reverse. She feels the feelings aren't real. She feels like he is only there for lust. Hence the deception and the retreating. Alright, now tell me about how this divine masculine feels about this karmic masculine. This is so weird. He wants to get rid of them. Now remember, a karmic masculine can still be a female in a in the human body form. It could just be a female that is very dominant and has more masculine qualities. So the divine masculine feels it's time to let this karmic masculine go. Maybe they're fighting too much. But it says time has come to let them go. You may need to ask help from your friends. Okay, so karmic masculine chose wrong. The divine masculine chose wrong. I'm going to assume he was probably told that he's choosing wrong, and he still did it. But there was black magic put upon him to make him think that it wasn't, that wasn't his person, that this person was his person. There could have been multiple people before this person. Either way, the divine feminine's been over here on her own. She's been ignored this whole time. Because she felt it was unrequited love. Which is really funny, because it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. But what the masculine feels for her is attraction. So this could just be a misunderstanding. The masculine could have been attracted to the feminine. The feminine thought that he wasn't attracted to her. Maybe he thought that he was choosing someone else. I don't know. That's going to be different for everybody. I'll pull some more cards here. Okay, describe the divine masculine. Okay, so he needs friends. As I was saying, let your friends help you. Bad luck. He says be cautious with your heart. Alright, define this karmic masculine up here, whether it's a female or a male. Upright or reversed? Okay, so this karmic masculine, they think their dreams are coming true if they're connected to this masculine. Okay, so they're all happy. They think everything is peachy and everything is good. Did the masculine marry this feminine? This karmic masculine who is in a female form? And she thinks it's true love. Okay, yeah, so that's a different story. You've got the divine feminine who's over here. You have this masculine who married this karmic. And the karmic believes that they're in love and it's everything they ever wished for. But then in this story, where does the feminine fall? She feels like this hurts my heart a little bit. Just like that song, there's nowhere to hide since you pulled your love aside. I'm down. I'm gonna have to sing. I'm gonna have to. I can only remember the words when I. Okay, she feels like she's going crazy. She's out of her head because she's hopelessly devoted to this divine masculine. But this divine masculine chose someone else and they married them. They've had business success, or they've grown in their work, but usually the way the world works, because the world will give you an equal give and take, you know. Usually when you have a, like I used to ever tell everybody when I would work, and I would work for tips, a couple years ago, I would say, when I leave and I didn't have a lot of money, and I'm like, that's okay. I would say, it's okay if I didn't make a whole lot of money today. I said, I know it'll even out. If I have a really bad day at work, I'm going to have a really great day at home, you know, so my day will even out, you know, and it always came to pass that way. So if the divine feminine is having trouble in love, where her spirit is going to bless her is through work, through new jobs. I just saw the Fool card there. You know, maybe a new hobby or something's going to take off. Does this karmic masculine know about this feminine? Give me one more, please, Spirit. Tell me about, does this karmic masculine know about this divine feminine? Yes. You got multiple fours here. You got multiple threes. Okay. This karmic masculine is a female. They have dark hair. They could have an inheritance, or they could have unexpected money, like their job is going to go well. They're going to have extra money come in, or the masculine had money. There's a possibility that this karmic masculine either cheated to be with the masculine or has cheated on the masculine. I have a feeling there's a karmic masculine who cheated with the divine masculine on the divine feminine. But then it could be cheating the karmic masculine, which is a female, cheating on the masculine, and that could be the reason. That could be the reason why the masculine is now realizing they made the wrong choice, because karmic masculine is cheated. What does the divine feminine see about this? What does she think about this? Divine feminine just thought that it was a surprise romance. Okay, I had a dream like this somewhat too. I'm not going to go into this dream because this dream is kind of... The Divine Feminine just thought it was, you know, a surprise romance, whatever. I have a feeling this Karmic Masculine was with a light-haired person. The Divine Masculine has got dark hair. He was selfish, but he was working hard. Which, selfish doesn't always mean selfish. It could be, like finding self-love. A lot of times the cards will, it's a fine line. So, in other words, the Divine Masculine could have been working their ass off. I don't even know where to go from here. We're going to tell a story all upright so I can read it as a story. Tell me how this story goes, please, Spirit. Okay. Starting off with the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine felt like she was finally getting what she was promised. Then out of nowhere, she felt invisible. She got made to feel she's invisible. There were secrets. Were hidden by the moon. Possible deception. Possible deception with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's something on that. Yeah. Okay. There's possible deception with a water sign. Either that or... I don't feel it as someone had to go with the flow. I feel it as a possible deception with the water sign. The Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. The Masculine felt that they mirrored one another a little bit too much. Or if this wasn't the feminine, if this was the Karmic Masculine with the Divine Masculine, he saw that they were too different to make it work. So he chose his self-worth. Yeah, that's it. I just heard yeah. Okay. So there was a deception. The person that he ended up going with, there was too much of a difference in between them. Okay, so this masculine chose their self-worth. And for the first time ever, they opened their self to become exposed to who they truly were. And they wanted to be honest. They wanted to be honest with their twin flame. So they were going to send a message, or they received a message from their twin. I just heard airmail. They received a message from their twin in the mail. Is this someone else? A blonde. Son of a bitch. I just heard another story. The divine feminine found her self-worth. Was trying to find her self-worth. She wanted to be honest with her twin flame, so she sent a message. But the divine masculine was lusting after a blonde. And the divine feminine is listening to spirit. Okay. There's a possibility of 2 people that this masculine has been with. Possibly 3, but I'm only feeling 2. And it doesn't even mean that they have to actually physically be together. It's more like an arousal. I'm getting one with dark hair, one with light hair. So it's kind of like, you know, the masculine could be pleasing himself without her being there, because it could be his fantasy in his head. Okay. So, spirit, divine feminine is now listening. She's finally stepping out of her shell, because look here. There's one part of the string, there's the other. Up here, it looks like there should be a flame lit. But there's not. It looks like one could light at the bottom, but are they wanting it to be lit? I don't think so. So the divine feminine is getting into a mode of being playful. You know, she's wanting her happiness to return. She's listening. Yeah, red. All right. The red is on the divine feminine. Divine feminine has dark hair. Dark hair or red. Dark hair or red. There's a karmic that has blonde hair. Black and white. Yeah, so these 2 people are really different. This karmic she is in a mode of being confident and happy in everything. The Divine Feminine is single and in a mode of individuality. She could be meditating, talking to Spirit. Is this supposed to be upright or down? Because she knows the story's over. I don't know how to feel about this, because this puts me in the mind of sadness. Yeah, that was the end. So if you like this video, hit a like and subscribe down below, and subscribe if you want to join the tribe, and if not, I wish you nothing but the best. Either way, stay weird. Bye.